Hi guys, it's Kandee, and I am here showing you an everyday Ariel makeup look. Because I know you guys are used to me doing like my costume transformations, but nobody is gonna go out looking like this. Insert a princess photo right here. But I thought it would be so fun to do a series on everyday princess looks. So comment below your favorite princesses you'd love me to do an everyday look for. And this will be a series that I'm going to keep doing of the different princesses. So I thought I would start out with Ariel first because my hair looks just like hers right now. And make sure you subscribe if you're not so you can see the rest of the everyday princess looks. Let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do, because I want very cartoon and perfect like skin, is apply a primer. I'm just using Makeup Forever's Nourishing Primer, and we're going to put this all over the face. Next, you want to take your liquid foundation. I'm just using some YSL foundation that matches my skin tone and apply this everywhere. Now, you could be done right here, but I really want this kind of perfect cartoon-like finish, so I'm going to use my Cover FX Contour Kit, and I'm just going to mix a little bit of this light color and then this kind of medium color, and we're just going to really make our skin look as much like a cartoon doll as we can. Okay, now we kind of look crazy, but have no fear. So I'm going to take a little bit of, this is just Cover FX translucent powder, and I'm going to take a little bit of this high definition powder. Any high def powder that has silica in it will work really well because this is going to make you look super flawless like your skin isn't real. So I do a little dab of the high def and a little dab of translucent, kind of mix them together, and then we're just going to set our makeup so it doesn't go anywhere all day long. I try not to get the high def powder on my eyelids because I find even when you put a primer on top, it's really hard for the creams to stick to it once you've put the silica everywhere. So I kind of leave that area not so heavily applied with the high def powder. Just use your regular powder there. Now for her blush, I'm going to be using a little bit of Lillicent from MAC, and I'm just going to tap this right here on the cheekbones and go back towards our hairline because that's where her blush looks like it is. And then because we want this to have really good staying power, we're going to take an actual powder. Do not judge me. He's very broken. He is very broken. It's hard to fix these baked shadow guys. So I'm going to take a little bit on my brush, tap off the excess, and then I'm just going to apply it right on top and sweep it back to our hairline. Then I'm going to take this light pink and Well Dressed, and I'm just going to add a little layer of pinkiness on top. Okay, now for the lids, we really want to make sure that this lower part of the lid is brighter and lighter. So I'm going to be taking a concealer in just any light color that you have, and I'm going to dab this right onto the lower lid so it acts as a really good base for our light eyeshadow. And now I'm going to be taking a bunch of shadows from my Makeup Forever palette. You can use whatever colors look similar. You don't have to use these same colors. I'm going to take this lightest color right here, this lightest ivory color, and I'm going to press this down onto just the lower part of the lid. Now with a fluffy brush, I'm going to take this same light color and maybe one a little tiny bit darker, and I'm going to go right underneath the brows. And then we're going to blend that down because we're going to put a darker color into the crease. Okay, so now with a more flat brush, I'm going to take a little bit of this kind of camel-y brown peach color, and I'm going to press this right above the lower lid into the crease. If you feel you don't have a crease, just push this brush in around your eyeball, like wherever it pushes around your actual eyeball, that is where your crease would naturally be. Then I'm going to take a little bit of this kind of ivory peach taupey color and some white and a little tap of this brown, and we're gently going to kind of smudge this out, up and out around towards our eyebrow. And anytime you feel like you've done a color too dark, just go back with your lighter color and just make it act like a little eraser, and it'll just blend and help it look like you never had any mistakes. If you want to go in with a darker brown at the crease, you can do that with a little fine smudgy brush. And I'm just going to do the outer corner of the crease just for a little bit more dimension, because the more dimension you add, the more it makes your eye makeup look really cool and not smoky here, but it just looks like, ooh, so professional. And I'm even going to take a little bit of this light color, and I'm going to press a little more on top of the lower lid in case we had any of our darker shadow fall down onto it. And now it's time to get our black eyeliner out. Okay, and now it's time for her black eyeliner. It's very thin without any wings, so I'm just going to be using my ink liner because it's very matte from Makeup Forever. So what I like to do is I like to set it down on the middle part of the eye. That way it gets a bunch of the product off. Instead of starting with the inner corner, it can put too much product and it doesn't look like a very fine line right there. So just go down here to the corner where your lashes start to flare out. And now that some of our eyeliner has been taken off, go to the inner corner. One eye is done. Now that our eyeliner is done, I'm just going to curl the lashes and apply some mascara. Now I'm going to apply a few coats of mascara, and then we're going to put some false lashes on. And you want to make sure for this look that we have done no mascara to the bottom lashes, so we look just like Ariel. She had no lower lash action going on at all. Now for some more dramatic lashes, I'm going to be using the Kaylin Lash from Flutter Lashes and a little bit of eyelash glue. And then a good tip is you always want to take a little bit of your mascara and wiggle it in with the false lash and your real lash, just so they look a little more natural and blended. Now I want to make my brows look more like hers, so I'm just using the Brow Pro palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills in Auburn and an angled brush, and I'm just going to fill it in with this kind of red color and make my brows look a little curved like Ariel's are. Okay, now our brows are done and it's time to do the lip, which is a super fun color. I'm going to be using Lovely from Anastasia Beverly Hills, the liquid lip color, and we're going to use a couple colors, but this is going to be the first one. Now I'm going to take a little dab of this baby pink color and put this in the center. And then I'm going to take Soar lip liner from MAC and I'm going to line and define the edges. And then for a highlight color, I'm going to take Cairo from NYX, however you want to call it, and I'm going to dab it in the very center of the lower lip. And ta-da! Here is your very Ariel-inspired makeup look. I hope you guys like it. I tried to get my bangs to be like big and Ariel-ish as I could. And this is just like a fun, pretty kind of makeup look that'll be kind of new, a little new look to give you some inspiration for your daily makeup. But I hope you guys like these. Comment below which other princesses you guys would like to see next. I wore this the other day because I already filmed this and accidentally erased it all off of my memory card. But I got so many compliments on the lip color and the whole makeup and everything. So I hope Ariel gets you a lot of compliments on this too, guys, and that you love it. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Well, I hope you guys like this. Make sure that you subscribe and don't forget Ariel or Kandee has been vlogging on my second channel, Candyland, so I'll put a link down below for that. You can go subscribe to that. Follow me all over the place on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, but I hope you guys like it. So huge hugs from my house to yours. I will see you guys in the next video, and I'm trying to try to do one of these princess looks a week till we cover all the princesses, and then I'll do my other videos. So you get a normal video and then a princess video a week. So I love you guys. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!